P90 and the P90 Plus from Amazon. I see some differences in the metal here that may not show up. There are rivet joints here, or solder spot welds, I guess. And the P90, the Olylife one, does not have that. The stainless steel areas for your feet are slightly bigger on the Amazon version. Of course, the Olylife has this divider here. There's a little bit of a design difference on the top case. The bottom of the Amazon version looks like this. Olylife has different controls here, 2 on switches, and the USB port for the remote. The bottom is also a little bit different. You have 8 large screw holes there. You have 6 on this one. And this one has 1 switch and some kind of port here that there is no cable for. And then it has a wireless remote control, and I'm not sure what that little metal piece is, and an extra fuse. Okay. I will try it out and see how it feels. There is no battery that comes with it, and it requires a special kind of small battery. I don't even know what that is. A23A, whatever that is. I don't have that. Okay, we're going to turn it on. The manual says you can adjust things on the screen here.
Is on.
It has a noticeably loud fan. Apparently it has Bluetooth. I'm not sure. It beeps a lot. All right. I will sit here for a little bit and see if I feel anything. So far, I do notice a similar effect in my ankles and hands. The same increasing effects as the Olylife version, from what I can tell. It will increase the power. My ankles are the same kind of heat, but the toes aren't warm, just like the other machine. Actual pad of the foot isn't really warm, but there's warmth as the Olylife produces as well in the ankles. And I felt the energy pretty much the same. This particular device actually is 30 watts stronger for some reason. I can't really tell a difference personally. It is louder because of the cooling fan. Now I'll open them up and see what's inside. Okay. Okay, we have the circuit board. There it is. The other side, where the foot plates are. Couldn't tell you a whole lot. Doesn't seem to be incredibly complicated inside for the device. It seems assembled in a decent way. That's the cooling fan there that makes all the noise. Okay, now to open up the Olylife machine. It's held together by also 8 screws. Inside the Olylife machine, it's wired up differently. I can open it more easily. I'd say the electronics are more sophisticated inside of this machine. It's more serviceable. It has 3 distinct power boards. It uses the same idea. It's got the cooling fan. You can see the aluminum heat sinks for the power transistors. This board is laid out a little more neatly. I'm not really an electronics person, so I couldn't tell you a whole lot, but it's definitely different and more spaced out. Also, Olylife's plugs are much higher quality and they don't use a bunch of glue like the other one. As for the side where your feet go, it's about the same. So in my opinion, they both emit terahertz. The Amazon knockoff version is more cheaply made, just from looking at the electronics and assembly inside. This one warms my feet a little better. It has like a heater on it. This one doesn't seem to have as much of a heater. This one uses more power, though they both affect my body, from what I can tell, in the same way. They both emit terahertz. I don't know about the PEMF. I can't tell, personally. So I don't know. The price difference, this was about $500 and this was about $1,000. Which one would last longer? I'd probably say this one, just from the way it's designed inside, looking at the electronics. This one is more compact and cheaply made inside. And you can't really see the rivet marks or spot welds on, but they're on the cheap one, but they're not on this one. This one's foot pads are wider, this one's are just a little bit longer. But I wouldn't know beyond that. Like, design-wise, they seem to function the same, but again, this one's much louder. It has a much cheaper cooling fan. And of course, this one has a little chrome bezel. That one doesn't. They both have push-button controls up there. And this one has a wireless remote, but it doesn't come with a battery. And this one has a wired remote, which I'm fine with.